Yo, it's your boy the Android Doctor back again with another video. Okay guys, in this video I'll be doing a benchmark performance test between these two devices here. So on the left I've got the Samsung Galaxy S5. This is Samsung's flagship device from back in 2014 I believe it was. Still a good device today. Just had to throw that in there. And on the right here I've got my Moto G5 2017 model. Just got this device. It's a nice budget device for the price, I must say. So anyway, we're just going to do a benchmark performance test between these two phones to see what type of scores we get. So before I begin the test, I'm just going to make sure that I've closed all running applications. So all running applications are closed. Okay, so let's just start up Antutu on both these devices. And I'm just going to check the info and give you all a little rundown of the specs on both these devices. So on the Moto G5, we've got the model number there, Moto G5, running Android 7.0, which is Nugget. The CPU model is a 8-core ARM V7 processor, and the renderer, which is the GPU, is at Adreno 505, resolution 1080 by 920, which is full HD 1080p. And this model of the G5 has 2 gigs of RAM. And we've got the CPU model there again, has 8 cores. The GPU model there again. I've got a notification there, let's just shut that down. Okay, now let's have a look at the specs on the Samsung Galaxy S5. So the model number is the SMG900F, running Android 6.0.1. The CPU model is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801. The renderer is a Adreno 330. Resolution is 1080 by 920, full HD 1080p. And the Galaxy S5 has 2 gigs of RAM. This is the 16GB model. CPU model there again, Qualcomm Snapdragon 801. Has 8 cores. And the renderer, once again, Adreno 330. So anyway, now that we've had a look at the specs, let's just start up the test and check out the performance. Okay, so let's just turn both devices around. So you can see the rendering on the G5 is a lot smoother than on the Samsung Galaxy S5. If you pay attention to it, you will notice it. So this is going to be an interesting test. Can't wait to see the results. My money's on the Galaxy S5. I've just got a feeling it's going to get a better score. But only time will tell. Okay, so the rendering has kind of smoothened out a bit on the Galaxy S5. It's a lot smoother now. Okay, so the 3D test has now finished on the G5. The G5 has now finished the RAM test. Okay, so now we're just going to test the CPU performance on both devices. Wow, the S5 is catching up. Okay. Okay, so the CPU test has now finished on the G5, so now we're just testing the UX, the user experience performance. So this test is pretty much neck to neck. And don't forget, I did start the test a few seconds earlier on the G5. Okay, so the scores are in on the G5. So the G5 scored 45,562 and the S5 scored 62,121. And here's the 3D score, the UX score, the CPU score and the RAM score on both. But yeah, the Samsung Galaxy S5 is the winner by about 17,000 points. So yeah, this was just a quick benchmark. Well, not really quick because the video is almost 10 minutes long, but this was a benchmark performance test between these two phones, the Samsung Galaxy S5 and the Moto G5. And you can see both do have similar specs, but even though the Samsung Galaxy S5 is like 3 years old now, it's still won. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think of the scores in the comment section down below. And thanks for watching this video. It's your boy the Android Doctor. I'm out. Deuces.